Morning guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button, please do subscribe. I'm Crystal, nice to meet all of you. Today is a Friday morning. It's been raining, however it still feels really hot in my flat. It just says it's 22 degrees centigrade, 22 degrees centigrade. Right guys, I'm not going to hide things or beat around the bush. It seems like these flats have a mouse problem or a rodent problem. We have boxes with what is possible rodenticide in them, which is rat poison. Alexa, what is rodenticide?
From RodentAbioServe.com. RodentaBioServe is a first-generation organisation established in 2017 with a...
Alexa, what is the name of rat poison?
Mouse and rat poison is a garage item and is also considered a pet poison that affects cats and dogs.
Right. Alexa, what does rat poison contain?
Here's something I found on reference.com. Rat poison contains 4 types of common active ingredients: long-acting anticoagulants, cholecalciferol, bromethylin and zinc phosphides. These ingredients are commonly known as rodenticides and are intended to kill rats and other rodents through ingestion or fumigation.
Right, so basically what I gather is that rodenticide obviously is a poison. We've got boxes that may contain rodenticide and they kill rats and mice, and I don't personally believe in it, but there you go. I would prefer to use safe mouse traps, but we have little containers saying this may contain rodenticide. Rodenticide really I think the mouse or rat internally bleeds to death. It's a very dangerous thing, rodenticide, if ingested, and it can harm small pets and possibly children, and I don't agree with it. And the housing or whoever did it, has not informed the residents. They've just laid down these mouse traps. Yes, they're in black contained boxes, but it still may contain rodenticide. And now I looked up the number of the company that is on the box, and that company is in Dartford, Kent, Dartford. It's a Dartford number, which is in Kent, and that is where I was taken to when I was allegedly raped. When I was allegedly raped in 2008, you have to say allegedly, because they didn't find the rapist. They went through the CCTV cameras, or there weren't any where I was allegedly raped. That's what I was told, so they didn't find the rapist. So if that isn't bad enough, whenever I remember Dartford, I remember going to Darrants Valley Hospital, because when a woman is raped, the police offer you to have a SARC test, right? So I went through all that for nothing at Darrants Valley Hospital. They took all my clothes I was wearing. They took samples of my body to see if the alleged rapist DNA was on me. And nothing happens. They never found the alleged rapist, and nothing ever came of it. But I know Dartford because it's near the Darrants Valley Hospital. Alexa, where is the Darrants Valley Hospital?
I found a Darrant Valley Hospital. Darrant Valley Hospital is 18 kilometres away on Darrantwood Road in Dartford.
There you are. Darrants Valley Hospital is in Dartford. So I get reminded of my alleged rape. It's somebody continually trying to upset and make me feel horrible. I know the person's mind. So Orbis Protect rodenticide may be present. So that is rat and mouse poison, which is, I think, inhumane and shouldn't be left around children and animals. But what am I to say? No one listens to me. If you look up Orbis Protect online, Orbis Protect, there's not very good reviews about them. They're a company in Dartford. They haven't got very good reviews online at all. So I'm just going to go into Orbis Protect. Wilkes Avenue, Quester, Dartford. What does Orbis Protect do? They provide essential vacant property services, site security and lone worker protection that secure your business and provide peace of mind to your employees. So they obviously deal with household problems like infestation of mice, etc. So I don't know who's called Orbis Protect, whether it's Hyde Housing or whoever is, I don't know, because these are private flats and they're also flats with council tenants, if you know what I mean. So who's phoned Orbis Protect? So if you go into Trustpilot, Orbis Reviews, Trustpilot, .5, Orbis don't do their job. Absolute rubbish. This company is inspecting my property at the request of my SIPP. I strongly objected to this. David T. Management at Dartford Depot. David T. Management at Dartford Depot will bully you out of a job. Unethical, unprofessional company, zero regard for humanity. Simply Google BBC Orbis Protect. So if you Google BBC Orbis Protect, this is the company laying these traps in my block of flats. Father's ashes. So this is what comes up, right? Because I always Google things. I Googled Hyde Housing. Newcastle. Father's ashes thrown out in flat clearance blunder. By Angela Johnston. 30th of November 2022, so it's not that long ago. A man lost all his possessions, including his father's ashes, when the contents of his home were thrown out in a mix-up over a flat clearance. Warren Dodds, 29, had been on a short holiday when he returned to his flat in Newcastle to find it stripped bare and all his belongings gone. They emptied the wrong flat. Orbis Protected. They emptied the wrong flat. So my son is in Scotland at the moment. My son is in Scotland. I'm in Rochester. My son is in Scotland. I'm in Rochester, Kent. So I've now got traps in the building that may contain rodenticide, which is inhumane to kill mice and rats in that manner. They actually bleed to death. It's disgusting. Whoever called Orbis Protect has not informed me that there could possibly be rat poison all over this building. I've got pets. There are children in these flats. And obviously they've kept it hush-hush and not told anybody. I haven't got any mice in my flats at all. I've not seen one. In my opinion, they're coming from the bin store area because it was left for about a week in a disgusting state. It stank. Dirty bin areas encourage mice and rats. That's all it is. We were just having one cleaner when we used to have two that cleaned the whole place properly. For about 2 weeks we just had one cleaner. And it's tough to clean a three-story building when you're on your own, isn't it? So I'm not wrong in being alarmed and being worried. And my cat has still not returned and she's gone missing. I think there's a vendetta out, but it's not against me. They've got the wrong end of the stick. I'm not who they think I am. And I'm being attacked and targeted for no reason. That's what I believe. Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 8:17 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Friday the 1st of September.
Alexa, what's the weather like in Rochester?
In Rochester, England, it's 16 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can look for overcast weather, with a high of 22 degrees and a low of 14 degrees. Also, there's a flood alert in effect.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke, please?
How does Darth Vader like his toast? On the dark side.
Alexa, good morning.
Good morning, and happy birthday to actor, writer, and comedian Steve Pemberton. I hope he celebrates at a local place for local people.
Right, guys, so obviously I am concerned rodenticide is not a nice form of a pet to die. Well, a mouse is a pet, isn't it? It can be a pet. A mouse is a living thing, and should you kill it with poison? And what happens when these mice die? Do they get caught in the trap, or are we going to find dead mice across the corridor? And bear in mind, children live in this building. Also, Scotland comes up again, doesn't it? Scotland. And who was harassing me with a Scottish voice with all those takeaways? It was a Scottish female voice that kept ordering takeaways to my address. And she said that Crystal is wheelchair bound. She's in a wheelchair and she can't get to the door. So how did I manage to open the door to the guy that was delivering the takeaway? Was that a real Scottish voice? Was it a put-on Scottish voice? Was it a voice changer? Or is someone completely mad and mental and allowed to be harassing me? Because it was Michael Mackenzie that said he came from Edinburgh at my flat in Lansdowne Court, that was an obsessive phone caller and kept changing his name to Steve Roberts when I told him I wasn't interested in him anymore. He called himself Michael Mackenzie. It is worrying because you don't know where they are, you don't know who they are, the police don't investigate, they don't care. Now we've got poison possibly in the building. And the British Transport Police up the road yesterday, and what use are they? They're no use, are they? They're just to do with the trains. Like someone's dodging a fare. So there is a link between Scotland and what's going on here, because when I first came down in 2008, it was a Scottish man. The police came into Victoria Road and told this Scottish bloke, don't harass Crystal anymore. The two female officers left Victoria Road and he rang me up when they'd left. That's how useless the police are, guys. I really don't know, honestly, what to say. It's got to this stage where this unknown stalker, pervert, whatever they are, is being allowed to do what they like. They're obviously, I mean, who is it? And what do you believe, guys? Do you believe that mice should be killed with poison? In a block of flats where children and small pets live? Because although it doesn't say there is poison in there, it says it may contain poison. Do you think these flats should not be removing people to a safe place until they've got rid of whatever problem it is? It's lazy and it's saving money. I think it's terrifying in this day and age. We are killing rodents with poison. Those traps are near two families that have got kids and dogs. This pervert has been allowed to threaten me, has been allowed to get away with a load of things without the police even doing their job properly. Now, where is it going to go next? It's terrifying me. Because not only is it affecting me, it's now affecting people in this building. So rodenticide contains things that kill rats and they can bleed to death. And if a small pet ingests that, it's going to kill it, isn't it? I've just had a cat go missing. I'm just wondering what's in the mind of this pervert, you know, what they think is going to happen. Do they think I'm going to run and flee my flat? It's going to follow me wherever I go, isn't it? It doesn't matter where I go. Until the police find this stalker come pervert, it's going to keep going on. Look what happened to my sister. She didn't have social media accounts. Amanda didn't have a YouTube account. She ended up in a mobility scooter and she was being taken the mickey out of. Someone needs to investigate this. There was a lunatic out there being allowed to frighten someone near to death. My sister didn't have YouTube, so you can't tell me it's social media. They stole from my sister's mobility scooter. They bullied her just the same as they're doing me, and they treated her like she was a piece of scum. So you can't tell me it's social media. The police can't keep saying it's social media. Amanda didn't have a YouTube account. I'm going to get on with the rest of my day, and I just have to deal with it as it comes and wonder what they're going to do next. See you later.